Guy quit his job thinking he became rich. Hey, new to Reddit, I thought I would post my story here. I work for a construction company and we do remodeling on homes. We have a rule here that we get to keep anything we find hidden behind the walls. We hired this guy. We really needed a worker badly who was a total a-hole from day one. I've been working for this company for 5 years and this guy has only been doing construction for 1 year after he got fired from his accounting job for getting a DUI. Anyways, he would always make fun of my clothes and my accent, and one day he went too far by telling my boss about my private Instagram account pics. He got on my phone and looked through my Instagram page and showed my boss pictures of me smoking weed. Little did he know that my boss is my friend from 8 years when we used to smoke together before we both quit. I was so mad that he violated my privacy, then I made a plan to frick him over. He was the kind of guy who would always come in late and complain that trains or traffic is why he was always late. One day I overheard him saying that if he won the lottery he would quit this job for not getting the respect he deserves. You have to earn your respect here. One day I bought some fake gold coins online and I put them in a metal box I found at the antique store and waited for a chance to hide it in a wall. Luckily I did not have to wait long. The day he found the coins it seemed like it was his best day ever. First thing he did when he opened the box, he called my boss a f***ing loser and he quit immediately on the spot. He said, "F this place, I'm rich. Lol." Little did he know that was the best day of my life. After he quit, my boss told us that he was going to fire him anyways for always showing up late. I wish I could see the look on his face when he finds out the gold coins are fake. Best $40 I spent in my life. I apologize for my grammar, this just happened today and my adrenaline is pumping hard. Thanks for reading. Edit, these houses are bought at auction, people don't live here so everything is owned by the construction company. Damn. You only gave him a shoelace to work with and he still hanged himself. Bravo. LMAO. Hope he can live like a king on a shoestring budget. I googled hung guys and didn't see a noose anywhere. You can still choke on him though. What a fucking moron. Before I get these appraised or even think twice about why these would be here, I'd better burn this bridge immediately. If he got a DUI, he doesn't think things through. That's the best kind of pro-revenge for me. Small, quick, simple. Some posts I read either make you think it's more like that happened or just overall too complex. Like, you spent more energy on this that was probably worth. But it's especially great to do that to idiots. Apparently at my firm there was this guy that quit and seems a lot like the dude you're describing. Full of himself. Thinks he's the greatest and didn't know what a fucking Ethernet port was, so to speak. A client of ours actually recommended him, and since the team needed an extra hand they took him. One night he decided to upgrade the OS and some other systems for the company that recommended him and fricked it up. Didn't back up. Nothing. Just proceeded like an idiot. Team spent all of next day trying to sort the shiz out while the woman there who did the recommendation was shouting she never wants him near their stuff again. Like, bitch, you said we should hire him. But anyway. Yeah. He left thinking he can open his own firm and he did. Was open 1 month. Tried to poach clients from us. Failed miserably, then just quit his own company. We had a guy like that. He was working with us about a month and had shown no real signs of being exceptionally good at anything. He was slower than me. I was an apprentice and was only working about 4/5 of a month at the time at doing most things and did nothing but complain about how hard the job was while doing nothing. After about a month he rang my boss and asked for a raise, claiming another company in Wales was head-hunting him for around €5 an hour more, but he'd stay on if our boss gave him €2 more an hour. The boss replied with "better go take that job so," and hung up. He was also looking for an excuse to fire him. I saw him one day a few months later and he most definitely wasn't offered a job in Wales. You found any actual cool shiz behind walls? A guy the first worked with once found asbestos in the roof. That was a fun site shutdown. Not really. Old newspapers are fun to read, we find old tools sometimes but nothing special. Damn. Well done. Please update us if he tries to get his job back or something. I will lol. Sounds like you could have put a small glass bottle of bleach marked IQ juice and he would have immediately chugged it and called everyone in the room a retard. Now I want to find an excuse to do this to somebody. Minus the poison part. Were they chocolate gold coins or plastic? They were made from metal and were made to look like old USA coins from like 1900. The day he found the coins it seemed like it was his best day ever. Little did he know was that. That was the best day of my life. This just happened today. I'm surprised people believe Doc bought, like 30, his words, fake gold coins that look like they're from the 1900s. Everybody knows where to get those. To trick someone into believing they're rich so they would quit. Like a sitcom. I like the story. Not trying to start shiz here. But isn't it unethical to keep what you find in people's walls in any case? Like, if I inherited my dad's house when he passed suddenly and he had hid gold coins or bonds or something in the walls, I would think those would be mine. Not a perk for the construction guys doing the remodeling. Anyone ever take issue with this policy? Do you tell people you are taking what you find in the walls? Or do you just do it? Apparently they buy, remodel, and flip the houses. No harm done if the owner of the company is on board. I think they buy homes, remodel them, and sell them again. They own the home when they take stuff out. This reads like a children's cartoon story. Because it is. Bullshit. For multiple reasons. First off, why would he have your Instagram info? Second, who works construction and doesn't smoke weed or like to party? Well, my foreman didn't touch anything illegal. But he was a two-time ex-con. And the last time he was in prison was for manslaughter. Third, who's been working construction for a year and thinks anyone on the job site is going to give a frick about another worker smoking weed? My uncle was a plumber. And he took me out to help one day. And all he did was smoke weed and work. Got me stoned as frick and expected me to help. I don't know shiz about plumbing. And now I'm stoned. And you want me to go to the truck and get what now? Fourth, who the frick wastes that much time and effort on a prank that most likely wouldn't even come to fruition? Ordering fake coins online. And shopping at an antique store. I just did a quick Google search for fake gold coins. And most of them are plastic. The metal ones look like euros. And even at a first glance, there's no telling how much they might be worth if real. Fifth, if you were such pals with the boss, why not just tell him that the dude was a dick and to get rid of him? This whole story sounds like a 5th grade fiction. Not to mention, what kind of an accountant goes straight to work in construction from an accounting job? You're telling me that a guy with a degree in accounting couldn't find another job that wasn't manual labor? Removed. I'm more upset that it's so highly upvoted for such an obviously fake story. Nobody in the world would really quit their job after finding a few coins. Not without trying to find out their value. Plus the guy's account is 4 hours old who posted this. I'd pay gold to see his face after he got them appraised. Real gold, right? That's pretty outrageously stupid. You can tell the guy wanted any excuse to escape the job. Even if they were real antique coins, how was he so sure their value would be sufficient to quit his job? I put like 30 of them in there lol. Removed. Great revenge story. Sorry to distract from the point of the story. But could you tell me in what country are you working? I ask because your company's policy concerns me a little. I won't go out and report your company or anything. I'm just curious. If you read a bit lower down, Op explains that his company buys the houses and remodels them before selling again. There is no homeowner getting screwed over. I hate to call bullshit, but who finds some coins in a wall at the office and immediately assumes they're worth anything before taking them down to an appraiser? No one. That's who. It was at an old house we are renovating right now. It's common to find money and valuables hidden in the walls. I've never found anything, but I know people who did. You had me until. Funny. He never had me. You can't start by saying, I'm mad because he violated my privacy by looking at my pictures that I voluntarily put online myself, and expect anyone to take you seriously. So it's a company rule to steal from customers. No. The houses are bought by the company to remodel and sell for profit. The company makes these rules. In the 5 years I worked here we never found anything. You must have really pissed him off at one point for him to try to get you fired by showing your boss the weed pics. That. Or he's just a world-class dickhead. I never did anything to him. I think he wanted to look more trustworthy to the boss.